grieved my grief.
Yeah.
I've already grieved it to where she visits in my dreams, and she sits down on the couch with me, and she helps me cook, and she helps me dig holes, and she, you know, she just
Everything she did.
everything she did. She still does it. It's just that she's not physically here, and she looked down on me, and she gave me her blessings for what happened between Rick and I, and what I decided was best for my health and my own well-being, to get away from a codependent relationship, basically. You know, I do love Rick, and I think everybody here loves Rick, but I think Rick feels like he got the raw end of the stick, when in reality, we got the raw end of the stick because he was constantly doing what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So Joni is looking down on us, she's looking down on him, and she will take care of him. I have a firm belief that he will be fine, and Joni will take care of him. If he doesn't get to the point where he realizes that his grief can turn back into happiness, like I have, then that's on him. So for Joni, she is here, she is there, she's up there, she's over there, and she's in every one of our lives. And I don't think there's a minute goes by, or a day, or a week that goes by that we see something that's happened and Joni says, "That pot's too high. Here, let me stir your spaghetti. Can I make a salad?"
Yeah.
You know, that's just the way Joni is and was. And, you know, we all have to go that route someday. And I hope that we're able to let go of the things behind us. Just go on.
Just keep going.
Forget
Go
it.
on.
Don't focus
Keep
on
on
this.
going.
It's
This is
not
about
yeah.
Joni. This
Yeah,
is not
it's
about Rick.
Joni.
I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
Okay, sweetie, it's part of what you be going through.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
That's
beautiful.
what I was looking
Beautiful. So,
well, I think this is a good opportunity to say whatever right now with us here. Ohana, which Hawaiian, that's family of the heart. It's a beautiful word, Ohana. And she's with me a lot. I have her damn dog, and he's awesome. I have a constant reminder of her all the time. I didn't expect all of this. I've gone through places of being angry, which we all have, and angry that, you know, she's done. And she sailed away, and she's always been a different kind of woman, and she went out a different kind of way that was so impactful and a bit of drama. So I love her. I get angry with her, but I always have loved her and always held her close. And I brought a poem I'd like to read. Mary Oliver. I discovered Mary Oliver when I was grieving a relationship that I'm probably still grieving, and it usually opens right up to it when it's not.
We've all done exactly what he wants.
Mhm.
Pay attention to it.
So I love Mary Oliver because she talks about human condition through nature. Very powerful person for me to read. This is called In Blackwater Woods. Look, the trees are turning their own bodies into pillars of light, are giving off the rich fragrance of cinnamon and fulfillment. The long tapers of cattails are bursting and floating away over the blue shoulders of the ponds. And every pond, no matter what its name is nameless now. Every year, everything I have ever learned in my lifetime leads back to this: the fires in the Black River of Loss, whose other side is salvation, whose meaning none of us will ever know. To live in this world, you must be able to do three things: to love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends inspirational. So that's what I have to say. Blessings on your journey, Joan.
Joni, of course, is a very special person to me. One of our very first friends we made when we moved here. But Joni's death connected to my brother's death that will always be forever intertwined. Joni, from her phone calls, was ready for death. Richard was terrified when he realized he was dying. I think Joni went to comfort him. I think that there was a connection. That it wasn't coincidence that they died days apart. So Joni and Richard look at me from their pictures in our office, which looks directly into the living room. So it's like we're always seeing them. And yeah, like when we had the party, I expected Joni to be there, and she was there. I mean, because that's where she would have been. So that's all I have to say.
I have something to read. It's called Resurrection. I plucked out my wing feathers. They said I belonged on the ground. I stopped dancing and singing. They said I had no rhythm. I silenced myself. No one was listening. I stitched my eyes shut so I didn't have to see what was happening. I dug my own grave and lay in it so I didn't have to feel the pain. So I could be at peace in the emptiness. There in the pit, I found my bones. In the marrow of my bones, there was strength. In the pulsing of my blood, there was rage. In my flesh, desire. I clawed my way out of that grave using my strength, rage, and desire. Carefully, I cut away the stitches to see the truth. I whispered my words to myself. I started to sway and hum to my own music. Now I'm gathering feathers.
Indeed.
I always enjoyed Joni's company at the gatherings we had. Always amazed at the things she was doing. And we'll always miss her presence there.
She made me come out of the corner. You guys tried for 3 years to get me to come over, and I came over that one day, and I stood over by myself, and she dragged me out of the corner every time. And I think that yes, she did go to pave the way for Richard, because I think Joni left on her own terms.
Definitely, she did.
She made that decision, and I think it made it easier for Richard, so he didn't have to suffer anymore.
I didn't really know Joni that well. I met her a few times, but just seeing how her life and death has affected all of you, I know her, and I can feel her just as much as you guys.
H. Joni was very spiritual. And she worshipped the earth. She did. She really did worship the earth. And Mother Nature took her. And I do believe to help Richard. But Joni, I had talked to her, I don't know, a couple weeks before that. And she was ready. She was ready to go. And now we're going to release her into Mother Nature, and she's going to be everywhere. Her spirit's already everywhere, but her body will be everywhere also.
This is so special, what we're doing. Not everyone is taken care of like this through all the steps in a community together and held precious and held sacred. This is a sacred circle, and it's very special, and I'm very appreciative that this is happening. It's how it should be, how the tribe should be. doing it, and we're doing it. We are trying. Kind of sort of.
Yeah, she was very special,
In our own
very
misfit way.
spiritual, very sometimes aloof, sometimes together. She was an amazing sculptress, artist, leather, beads, jewelry, gardening, vegetables,
Caretaker.
caretaker.
Everything she touched turned to magic.
She did it all with gusto.
Mm-hmm.
Everything with gusto.
And with true love. Okay, Dawn,